A historic moment for India, even as the IOC movement has returned to the country after a gap of 40 years. I have with me a very interesting guest joining us on CNN News 18. I have with me the president of 2024 Olympics, Tony Estanguet. Sir, thank you so much for speaking to CNN News 18. The first question obviously is the kind of excitement that you can see all around you in India, particularly at a time when Olympic movement has returned after 40 years. How do you see this boosting India's image for its aspiration to host Olympics in the coming near future?
Hi, first of all, I want to share with you that I'm impressed. This is my first time in India, and to be honest, I've been an IOC member in the past, and this IOC session is so well organized. We feel that there is something special at the moment in India with this IOC session, with the competitions also at the moment, and very, very exciting project in the future for the Olympic movement. So congratulations for everything in India.
Thank you so much. You're yourself a three-time gold medalist. You are an extremely well-respected athlete yourself. How do you see India's bettering performance in terms of sports arena, even with respect to the Asian Games that happened just now? You saw that India won over 100 medals. So do you see that India's weight in terms of the athletic sports is growing through the day?
India is definitely a fantastic country in terms of sports, where the potential here is so huge. So it's important for the universality of sport that India is leading up the way. So again, I'm so excited to see India leading the way in the coming years, and this project for 2036 is very a good signal for the world of sport generally. So for sure, with cricket, with hockey and all the sports, you have a phenomenal potential. I know also that in Paris 2024 you will be very at a good level with a big delegation. So we are looking forward to welcoming you all in Paris.
Let me also talk to you about the Paris preparations 2024. You're the president of Paris Olympics. Please give us an overview about what is the kind of preparation that's going on, particularly with respect to the venue that has changed this year. You've brought it out of the stadium, you've brought it near Seine River. How is the excitement really, and what are the preparations that are being put forth?
That's why I was telling you that this kind of project is really unique, and for a country like India it will be fantastic if you host the games soon, because I can tell you that in France now the level of excitement is very high, and this is fantastic because last time France has organized the Summer Games was one centenary ago in 1924. So we want to showcase the best of France. We want to really gather the people from all around the world in fantastic iconic landmarks such as the Eiffel Tower, le Château de Versailles, les Champs-Élysées and so on. So it will be a unique celebration of sport. Definitely the potential is very, very important in making sure that the athletes will be in the best conditions, but also the fans around the world will watch a unique moment because the project is very spectacular, but also we try to innovate. As you said, it will be the first time that it will be a gender equal games. It will be the first time that we have a very intense program to reduce the carbon footprint. So we really try to assemble on one side very spectacular emotions, but on the other side very responsible games to deliver games useful for the population.
Climate change is turning out to be a major challenge when it comes to Olympics, and a lot of deliberations have been happening in this IOC session as well. Thomas Bach himself has spoken about these challenges. How do you see it affecting the future of Olympics?
It's so important that the world of sport is also reinventing a little bit the way we will deliver events. Otherwise, if we don't connect to those challenges that our society is facing, we will never remain as strong as we are today. So that's why with Paris 2024, we really try to have a completely new approach by having 95% of existing venues, by having a public transport to go to the venues, by having a food vision in terms of also reducing the carbon footprint and so on, to making sure that we will do also the best to reduce the impact of the games, by also maintaining the level of ambition, because at the end of the day, the power of sport is so important nowadays in our world. This is probably the best way to gather people in a positive manner.
The issue of mental health has also been gathering a lot of prominence. In fact, just today the IOC spoke about dedicated helplines that will be open for the delegates, and that it will be help which will be provided round the clock. Do you think that it's important to talk about mental health, and such kind of helplines will help the athletes further?
I definitely believe that there is a very strong link between sport and health, and definitely mental health is also very important. It's also why I still believe that doing sport every day is probably the best way to be in good shape and to have a good mental health also. And for the ones who are still in difficulty, I think we have to lead the way. We have to say this is important. We have to improve altogether with this respect. So definitely we have to find ways to develop the place of sport into schools, into cities, everywhere, to find solutions to have people more doing sport. This is definitely the best way to go. My life has changed thanks to sport, and I think the legacy that the Olympic Games can leave, the strongest legacy, is definitely having more people involved into sport.
One last question. You know, India is a cricket-loving country, and IOC currently is in deliberation. There's a proposal for inclusion of cricket in the Olympics game. How do you see it?
I think I am less excited than you are, but definitely I understand that this is a fantastic move for you, and it's great for the world of sport. I think what is very important, the priority for me for the Olympic Games, is to engage with people. And cricket is probably the most popular sport here in this country, so it is so important to engage with more than 1 billion people thanks to the cricket sport. So congratulations for this, and we are all very looking forward to watching cricket at the Olympics.
Thank you so much, and best wishes for Olympic 2024 for a very successful game in Paris. Thank you for speaking to CNN News 18. So all these exclusive voices coming to you only on CNN News 18. With video journalist Rajesh Sapre, this is Vinaya Deshpande from Mumbai.